It's one thing to have drones armed in Afghanistan, but rolling them out in America? We're also facing UGVs, unmanned ground vehicles.
Yeah! Who did that?
Sid,
good job.
On the second shot, Sid blows the UGV sky high.
Good job, buddy. Yeah!
At first, we wanted to play around with the drones a little bit and not shoot them down on the first shot. We decided to shoot around them. It's sort of like a cat playing with its food before it eats it.
Did I miss you, little buddy?
don't hit it.
Yeah, just shoot around it. Go ahead and open up. Yeah. Oh, look at it.
The last time it got hit, Sid was going to shoot above it, and I flew the drone up into his line of fire, and he was a little upset at first that he had shot it.
Oh, man.
You couldn't ask for a safer place to shoot. We were in the middle of more than 10,000 acres of completely uninhabited ranch land. There's not much difference between these consumer-grade drones and many of the systems being used by police.
The batch of Dragon's Breath that we got fireworks for the 4th of July. Now, we all knew that if we really wanted to take these drones out first shot, we would use a shotgun, 12-gauge, double-aught buck, bird shot even. Now that the drone has been put out of commission, we all decided to open up on it a little bit.
Set up on the ravine over there, we'll all
The
shoot it.
test is reasonable expectation of privacy, right?
Yes.
For instance, if I have a 12-foot high fence around my backyard, no trees around that from which someone could sit and perch and watch, if I have all of that and you watch from a drone, you are violating my reasonable expectation of privacy.
Government isn't the only issue. As this technology gets more and more inexpensive, you're going to see corporations and stalkers using these systems to harass people. Why don't we get together as Americans and reaffirm our Bill of Rights and Constitution and politically shoot down this out-of-control Big Brother drone rollout? In this episode of Brothers in Arms, we were just beta testing consumer-grade drones. Next time, we're going to be blasting professional-grade drones out of the sky. Brothers in Arms is brought to you by INFOWARS.com, AustinArcheryCountry.com, GunFightersClinic.com, and freedom lovers like you. For more than 6 years, I've talked on the air about creating a social network. PlanetInfoWars.com is in its beta phase. We're just launching it, and I want to invite all of you out there to be in on the ground level. Planet InfoWars is about people coming together, forming activist organizations, getting involved politically, hunting and fishing, gardening, dating. This is a place for people who love freedom to meet and to talk and to write and to post information. And I give you this pledge. We are not going to spy on you and sell your data to the New World Order. PlanetInfoWars.com is free, so people who love freedom can get together, connect with people who are awake and know what we're facing. Be active, organize, take action, go viral, create, contribute, resist, because resistance is victory. You are victory. It's waiting for you to breathe power into it. PlanetInfoWars.com. Welcome back to InfoWars Nightly News. Viewers know that I am a staunch defender of the Bill of Rights and Constitution. And chief amongst those rights is the right of self-defense that every tyrannical system has sought to curtail. Our country was founded back in 1775, 1776, when the corrupt British Empire attempted to disarm the people.
Lay down your arms! You won't get my gun! By God, we will have them all!
Our ancestors fought back, and our wonderful republic, the United States of America, was born. Well, I seek to defend the Second Amendment via the First Amendment, the right of the press and free speech. And that's why I have produced this first installment of Brothers in Arms with two friends I knew in high school here in Austin, the Steiner brothers and their friend, gun expert and gunsmith Matt Williams. So here is the first installment of Brothers in Arms, shot and filmed right here in Austin, Texas. This is my idea of a gun show.
I'm Tommy Shane Steiner, and this is my brother Sid. Along with our pal, firearms instructor and gunsmith, Matt Williams, we're Texans and Americans who support and celebrate the Second Amendment, which makes all of us brothers in arms.
We're out here at the ranch, shooting guns, you know, doing what we did growing up. We brought Matt along, who's our gun expert. Did you guys bring anything out to shoot today? Or?
I brought my H&K 45. Also brought my shotgun as well as my custom lever gun. I know you brought some guns too. What'd you
Yeah,
bring?
I brought my my trusty Desert Eagle 44. I got the 338 Lapua and the AR-15.
You boys ready to go throw some lead? All right.
Kicking off the show, we had to go with the staple. Melons on a stick. It's very much like a head on a pike.
I just had to take a couple shots myself at the melons.
The 338 Lapua was my most recent purchase. This is the first chance that I got to shoot it.
Send it. Where are you putting your crosshair?
I think that watermelon moved.
Yeah, the shockwave, absolutely.
I think it jumped out of the way.
One thing about this shoot was getting to re-sight in all my weapons.
Send it.
The interesting thing about the 338 Lapua Magnum is the very first cartridge developed for the sniper role. This thing is so powerful and so fast, it doesn't even see the benefits ballistically until it reaches 500 to 1,000 yards. It's an amazing round.
We got melon.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody at the last minute had the great idea to bring these hairspray cans out, and we decided to hit them with the tracer rounds, see if they'd do anything. I didn't really actually think they would catch on the way they did, but we got some pretty cool little explosions out of them. The AR-15 was about 2 inches off and had to use a little Kentucky windage. I was just amazed that the bullets, even though traveling that fast, the tracer rounds were still able to ignite the propellant. Actually, you can feel some heat coming off of those, too.
I think one thing that we can agree on is that you shouldn't make bad decisions with a firearm.
No.
So that's why I think that the training comes in handy, practice, coming out to, you know, and honestly, I mean, how can you have more fun than coming outside?
I'm sorry to interrupt that first episode of Brothers in Arms. You can go online to the Alex Jones channel. Just type in Brothers in Arms episode 1. I think it was Flying Tracers, or Fiery Tracers and Explosions. You could search that again if you didn't see the whole episode before. And we played the second episode before that. We are live back in the InfoWars Nightly News studios. And we're going to go turn now to Chantilly, Virginia, with Alex Jones sitting with Joe Bannister. Alex, how are you doing tonight?
We are good. We're here with Joe, getting his volume set. Everything good, Joe? No, he can't. Well, that's all right. He doesn't need headphones. We're good. You're good. I'm just talking to you. It's fine, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live, coming to you. Let me check the time here at 8:37 Eastern, 7:37 Central Time. We're attempting to create the alternative new media against the globalist. Rob Dew and Darren McBreen have done the news tonight. Rob, how are we coming through to you right now?
You guys are looking great. It's a slight pixelation, but other than that, I can hear you great. I can see Joe. I can tell that's Joe Bannister.
That's what matters. So. Fantastic. Fantastic. We are the new media. I wanted to talk about the unparalleled resistance to the globalists, the fact that we forced the AP, the Washington Post, so many other publications to be out here. The Daily Caller, Salon, Drudge, of course, for 5 years, done of his own volition to fight tyranny, has taken that big step to expose these people and gone through a lot of hell for it. I'll just leave it at that. WorldNet Daily has been reporting on all this, and so many other publications. But now the dinosaur media has been forced to report on this. When we're done here tonight, we're going to do more live streams down there at the site. But Joe Bannister traveled all the way here from California. Of course, he was a Treasury agent, exposed the fraud of the IRS, tried to put him in prison for it, but the grace of God, justice prevailed, and he defeated that. But he is here today with us. I want to get his take on all this. But it is so off the chart amazing to see what's happened. We've seen the police go from being incredibly nice to coming to our hotel and saying, don't give Alex Jones rides in your shuttle car, down to the protest, the idea that protesting's bad, the idea that demonstrating against foreign occupiers is bad. We've seen them arresting people for no reason, for stepping out on the side of the street when they normally wouldn't. We've seen
It's one thing to have drones armed in Afghanistan, but rolling them out in America? We're also facing UGVs, unmanned ground vehicles. The last time it got hit, Sid was going to shoot above it, and I flew the drone up into his line of fire, and he was a little upset at first that he had shot it.
Oh, man.
You couldn't ask for a safer place to shoot. We were in the middle of more than 10,000 acres of completely uninhabited ranch land. There's not much difference between these consumer-grade drones and many of the systems being used by police.
Good job, buddy. Yeah!
At first, we wanted to play around with the drones a little bit and not shoot them down on the first shot. We decided to shoot around them. It's sort of like a cat playing with its food before it eats it.
Did I miss you, little buddy?
Don't hit it. Yeah, just shoot around it. Go ahead and open up. Yeah. Oh, look at it.
Yeah! Who did that?
Sid,
Good job.
On the second shot, Sid blows the UGV sky high.